He walked through the unfamiliar part of town, looking for a shortcut home. It was nearly midnight, and fog clung to the sidewalks like wet cloth. His phone was dead. His GPS froze 3 streets ago. He turned a corner and saw an old wooden door under a flickering street lamp. The door didn't match the brick wall it stood in, like it didn't belong. He hesitated, then knocked once. The sound echoed too long. No one answered. He turned to leave, but the door creaked open slowly. Inside was darkness, thick and silent, swallowing the light from outside. He called out, "Hello," but his voice came back deeper, as if mocking him. A chill ran down his spine. Still, he stepped inside. The door slammed shut behind him. The handle disappeared. He reached out, but the wall where the door was felt like smooth stone. "Not real," he whispered. "This isn't real." The floor beneath him shifted, becoming soft like breathing skin. He took a step forward. A whisper echoed, "You shouldn't be here." Shadows slid across the walls, shaped like people, but wrong. He reached into his pocket. No phone. No keys. Nothing. The room changed with every blink. Now it was a child's bedroom. A mobile spun slowly above a crib. It played no music. He saw drawings on the walls, they were of him. In every sketch, his eyes were blacked out. He turned and walked quickly toward a hallway that hadn't been there before. The hallway stretched too long, its end hidden in darkness. Lights flickered overhead, buzzing like insects trapped in glass. He passed doors with numbers scratched in. Room 3, Room 7, Room 13. Room 13's handle turned as he passed it, though he didn't touch it. He ran. The hallway curved impossibly. It brought him back to the same wooden door. Only now, the street outside was gone, replaced by stars and fog. A voice from nowhere said, "You're part of it now." He screamed. No sound came out. He reached for the door again. His hand passed through it. Behind him, footsteps began, slow, heavy, not human. He turned to see a figure made of paper and ink. It peeled a page from its chest and handed it to him. The paper said, "Your story ends here." He dropped it, but it stuck to his hand like glue. More pages flew around him, wrapping tightly, covering his eyes. He tried to rip them off. They bled when torn. The room shifted again, now a burning forest. He stood among flames, but felt no heat, only dread. Voices rose from the fire. They chanted his name. He shouted back, "Let me go." One voice replied, "We did. You came back." A tree bent low and whispered, "Turn around." He did. Behind him was himself, eyes hollow, smile too wide. The double said, "You took my place." Then lunged forward. They merged. Pain flashed through him, like drowning in ice. He opened his eyes. He was lying in his bed. Morning sunlight poured through the curtains. A dream? He sat up, heart pounding. Everything looked normal. Then he saw the paper on his nightstand. The same page from before. "Your story ends here." He ran to the door and found brick behind it. He turned back. The bedroom was no longer his. Old wallpaper, dusty furniture, a ticking grandfather clock. He opened the window. Nothing but fog. A knock came from behind. slow, heavy. He froze. "Who's there?" No answer. Just another knock. He stepped toward the sound. The closet door opened on its own. Inside was the wooden door from the alley. He screamed, but the sound was familiar. It was his voice, but also not his. From inside the closet, his reflection stepped out. It whispered, "You were always the shadow." The lights flickered, then went out. Silence. The door clicked shut. And the knocking started again.